In effect for coastal Alaska tonight, the tsunami warning was triggered by a 7.8 earthquake that struck the Aleutians at 10:13 tonight. It occurred south of Chignik. You should seek higher ground immediately if you're in the areas affected for this warning of coastal Alaska. If you're in the tsunami zone highlighted in this map, follow the instructions from your local authorities and evacuate to higher ground. We're hearing from communities impacted by the 7.8 earthquake and warning. Places like Kodiak, where local authorities say they're asking people to move to higher ground and sounding the sirens. We spoke with someone within the Alaska State Troopers who say they are evacuating the low-lying areas under 100 feet.
People are pretty concerned, especially with an earthquake that big, that close to Kodiak. The last one, there was no wave whatsoever. This time, we're not sure if there's a wave, but we're preparing like there is one.
Trooper Daniel Blizzard says about 40% of Kodiak is under that 100-foot line. He says several thousand people are evacuating. Again, they are sounding the sirens, asking people to move to higher ground. We also spoke with Jeremy Zidek from the Alaska Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. He said they're evacuating and evaluating the situation to see what type of tsunami develops. He and others within the Office of Emergency Management did make contact with people in Sand Point tonight, and that community has also evacuated, moved to higher ground. They've sounded the sirens twice. They haven't had the ability to see what kind of shaking damage occurred from the earthquake. The office is reaching out to other communities now.
Our standard procedure is to begin calling communities that are closest to the epicenter and confirming with them that they've received the tsunami warnings, that they can implement their tsunami evacuation plan.
And Zidek said the wireless emergency alert did go out to the affected communities tonight. Chief Meteorologist Melissa Fry has been tracking this tsunami and start times. She joins us tonight. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Megan. So the key right now is that a tsunami has not been generated, but like you heard from that gentleman earlier, we are acting as if there is one, preparing for one, and trusting the models at this point. So again, just to reiterate, the locations that are under a tsunami warning tonight are all of these areas you see highlighted in red. That includes locations in the Aleutians east of Dutch Harbor, all the way through Kodiak, through the Alaska Peninsula, and into Homer. So those are the locations that need to seek higher ground. Here are the estimated arrival times of tsunami waves from the Tsunami Warning Center, anticipating that those waves should have already been arriving in Sand Point. On the way to Unalaska, they're estimating at 11:50. Kodiak needs to be prepared for a series of tsunami waves starting at 12:05. Adak and Cold Bay at 12:15. Now, earlier, the Tsunami Warning Center had issued a tsunami advisory for Prince William Sound, and at this point, that has been canceled. So those locations in Prince William Sound, as of right now, are in the clear, but Homer still under that tsunami warning with an estimated arrival time of tsunami waves of 1:25. Again, this is all following a magnitude 7.8 earthquake, just 6 miles deep, and since the initial quake, we've already recorded at least 4 large aftershocks, including one that was a magnitude 6.1. So again, the tsunami danger is there. The threat is real. If you're in those locations that we have highlighted, again, now is the time to seek higher ground. And again, Megan, this is a developing situation, continuing to monitor those buoys in the northern Pacific to see if a tsunami wave is generated. The Tsunami Warning Center has been activated, and they are watching this very closely tonight, as are we. As soon as we get any updates, we'll get that back to you, Megan.
All right, Melissa, thank you very much. And you can stay with KTVA.com or our social media pages to stay up to date, and we'll continue letting you know when we learn more information.